The fight of the Silver State and a chance to lay claim to the Fremont Cannon once again. The prized possession that fans of both of these schools looking to roll back home and fire off once again. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Nevada Wolfpack, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the football first. Just like the first ever meeting between these two, a 2-point win for Nevada. It was the Wolfpack who won the last time these two squared off.
They don't care if it's 2 points, 1 point, whatever it is. Nevada got it done, and you got to give their coaching staff a lot of credit. I thought they really managed that game great down the stretch. It's going to be a nice cat and mouse game between these two today.
It was close. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Pineda. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to bully their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat as Nevada won the first game by a mere 2 points.
Yeah, it's funny to watch all those games back in the day. It's like 0-0 tied, 2 points. Now we're seeing high-scoring, firing cannons, and that's what's cool about the Fremont Cannon. Like, you get to earn this, and you get to bring it to your university. It's the battle for Nevada.
Means a lot to these 2 schools, means a lot in the state. It's not a trophy you can necessarily put in the trophy case, but it's all about having possession, and that's what these 2 schools are battling for today.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Quick completion on the out.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vegas.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of intercepted for the 11th time this season. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their general...
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the move, it's Brooks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snapped. He's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw, it's Pineda. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to take, turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the pitch.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Rookie kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line guy,
looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
UNLV 14.
David, Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843 during a heavy snowstorm, so each year, the winning... He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Quick completion to the right. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. These two defenses defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the run, it's Brooks. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking for a man, it's Pineda. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll pull it on the read. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get in for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the howitzer cannon after an entertaining first half.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Crosses the 30. Oh, what a move to get room. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Nevada. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 17 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beasley. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Dropping back, it's Pineda. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Pineda. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. We've reached a break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last 1st down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Brooks. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
Touchdown, Nevada! Fitted in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's McGee. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Beasley. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Rebels are on the move. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Holding. Offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Pineda. Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Using his legs, it's Brooks. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. On the ground with the counter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Nevada comes to the line on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work, everything he did this season.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Strong, firm tackle. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. There's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. On the run, it's Brooks. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. With the clock running, this should be the final play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, and the clock strikes zero, and that will do it for this one. The battle in the Silver State has come to a close, and Nevada will take ownership of the Fremont Cannon one more time. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.